Hi everybody, David Paul with you here on a Thursday, August the 17th with your tropical update. And this evening, we're tracking no fewer than 4 areas in the Atlantic Basin for potential development, up from 3 just earlier today. And one of those spots is in the Gulf of Mexico, and that's been up to now to a 30% chance for development. We'll take a close look at that. This could bring beneficial rain to Texas. We hope it does. We're also going to update you on Hilary, as it looks like it may be headed toward California as a heavy rainmaker. Okay, here's the Atlantic Basin. And let's see, here's the wave that we'll be watching potentially moving into the Gulf as we head into early next week. That's 1. And then here we are with 2, 3, 4 spots, 3 of them now in the open Atlantic Ocean. The new one is this one. It is not an investigative area yet, just a 20% chance for development. Models are not overly aggressive with this. We'll keep an eye on it. Plenty of time. I think at best it brings rain to the Windward and Leeward Islands of the Caribbean, but obviously we'll keep an eye on that one. The one in the middle, a 50-50 chance for development. The one closer to the Cape Verde Islands, a 70% chance for development. It looks like both of those may be destined for the open Atlantic Ocean, but clearly lots to watch out here for potential development. And now this wave, which is here east of the Bahamas, has a 30% chance for developing as we head into the central and western Gulf of Mexico. That's going to be on Monday and Tuesday of next week. Spaghetti plots on the 2 invests, 98 and 99, have them heading into the open Atlantic here. This one might be able to graze the northern Leeward and Windward Islands here near Guadalupe. But even these spaghetti plot forecasts are 5-6 day forecasts, so there's a lot of uncertainty heading forward, and we may not even see either of these develop. So at the moment, take those spaghetti plots with a grain of salt, but that's what we've got on those right now. As far as what's going to go on in the Gulf of Mexico, the wave we're watching is right here, and there's not much to it as far as rain shower activity is concerned. You can see a little better as we go to our tropical moisture picture with surface winds, and the forecast takes that wave and you see the up, over, and down. That's the wave as it moves into the central Gulf of Mexico on Monday. Low pressure could form here, 30% chance, says the Hurricane Center. But what we do think is going to happen is what there is of this is going to move inland into Texas and bring somebody here quite a bit of rain, maybe several inches of rain. Everybody in Texas needs rain, so everybody is greedily eyeing the potential for that. Let's take a look at the latest. Again, we're looking at the European model, and that does put a pretty good swath of rain across the entire Texas coast going into Tuesday, and the southern half of Louisiana getting some rain on this latest run as well. Perhaps the heaviest rain is along and south of I-10 near Houston. And then going into Wednesday, sends good rain into central Texas. Folks in San Antonio and Austin are eyeballing that one greedily, as well as we all need rain in Texas as the drought has continued to expand. This is the latest European rainfall forecast. Let's see, Tuesday it had the rain in deep South Texas. Wednesday had the swath of rain centered right up and down Houston, Galveston. Now here on Thursday, the swath enters the central Texas coast and into central Texas, but that would still give Houston, especially along and south of I-10, a good inch of rain. Out of that, we could certainly use anything that could fall. The bottom line on this is it's still too early to really pinpoint who might get the heaviest rain out of this system, but somebody's going to get some decent rain, and we certainly need it. So that's what's going on the Atlantic side. On the Pacific side, that is now Category 3 Hurricane Hilary, winds up to 120. It has rapidly intensified today. And boy, it sure looks good on satellite. Got a nice eye forming, and there's the past path as it's moving northwest now at 14 miles an hour. Forecast from the Hurricane Center has this grazing by Cabo, and then it weakens to a depression as it heads into Southern California. This is going to be Sunday night into Monday morning, and by Monday 1 p.m., the center of it's north of Los Angeles. It's going to be rapidly moving to the north at about 18 to 20 miles an hour. So you're going to see some tropical storm force gusts and above across Southern California and LA. That's not the biggest threat, though. The biggest threat is going to be the rain. These tropical systems are notorious for dumping copious amounts of rain. This is the rainfall through Wednesday. So Monday, Tuesday, heaviest rain across southern central California into Nevada, even into western portions of Arizona. This could easily lead to flash flooding in the desert and mountainous areas of Southern California and Nevada. How much rain? I think it's likely that some places, especially higher elevations, could see 6 to 10 inches of rain squeezed out by Hurricane Hilary. And again, this is another one where we're still several days out from landfall. So this bullseye for heaviest rain could move a little bit west. It could move a little bit east. But you can clearly see LA and the hills to the north and east of Los Angeles, getting into the high desert of Southern California, could easily see just a ton of rain. And that's the type of rain that can lead to dangerous flash flooding. As far as Texas goes, slight chance for development in the Gulf next week. Could bring some much needed rainfall. We hope it does. And the bottom line is, whether you're in California or Texas or Louisiana, stay close to the forecast. Watch the weather at least once a day tomorrow and through the weekend so you don't get caught off guard if there are suddenly some big forecast changes that might surprise you and have us having to take a little bit more action. We'll keep a very close eye on this. Stay weather smart with us through the coming weekend.